I know, DJ, you wanted to see the deep ball today. What do you think?
You look, Bucky used the letter grade. I think you said B+. I will probably give him a B overall on the deep ball. You saw some nice touch on a couple of them, and then I wrote down he'd overthrown 2 and had 1 underthrow. But so I thought it was a little bit mixed on the deep ball, but I like the fact that they were taking shots in this workout. I mean, it was an aggressive downfield workout, and if you wanted to see a couple pinpoint throws, he gave you that. It just wasn't a flawless pro day, which, hey, it was solid. That's the word I keep coming back to. Solid day for Goff.
Did he check the boxes, as we like to say?
I always look at the pro day and say, okay, just don't fall flat on your face.
Don't Teddy Bridgewater it?
Don't fall flat on your
and
face.
For Teddy,
he was fine.
But for Teddy, it worked out just fine. And for those who don't remember, a couple of years ago, he had what Mike called earlier, Mike Mayock, the worst quarterback pro day he can remember. He did not wear his gloves, hence the name we give him, Teddy Two Gloves. When he got to Minnesota, after Norv Turner said, I have faith in the guy because the workout doesn't mean that much. He put the gloves back on. He's been a pretty good quarterback for 2 years.
I thought, though, in Teddy, look, that was one of those deals where I think even coming into that pro day, some people had soured on him a little bit, and that was, it wasn't just all based off that pro day why he dropped. But in today's workout, Buck, I don't know what you thought, but I did see what I expected to see in terms of quick feet, quick release. Being able, the ball just kind of it jumps out of his hand. He's got a very good arm. I wouldn't say it's elite, but he's got a very good arm. He's very clean and crisp in his drops.
Wentz is better, we agree, in terms of the arm strength.
I think Wentz is just bigger and stronger, and you'll see that in the workout.
Well, I think those things are true. I think what this workout did is just confirmed who he was as a player. Everything that I saw today on the pro is the same thing that we saw on tape. Some of the deep ball issues in terms of the accuracy on the vertical throws way down the field, he struggled with on tape. But in terms of playing the game and being able to do it in a connect-the-dots fashion, that is what Jared Goff is. He can do full field reads. He can play in any system. I think he's a very, very, very good quarterback. He's going to be a good quarterback for a long time.
Let's show the wet ball thing because there's some concern with Goff's hand size. 9 inches at the combine, which is right on the edge, the border of what you would want from a quarterback. His hand actually grew, now 9 1/8 when they measured it today. But at the end of the scripted workout, the 69-throw portion of the workout, you had Pep Hamilton, former Colts assistant, now with the Browns and on Hugh Jackson's staff. Pep Hamilton right there in the gray sweatshirt. Take the bottle of Gatorade out and soak that ball. What do we think of the wet ball throws? Any analysis on that?
Well, I think he was okay. He was fine in that area. Bucky, this is efficiency, though, because back in the day, you used to have a bucket of water. And you used to dunk the ball in the bucket. So he's got the portable little water bottle there, so very efficient.
Well, he can expect more of that because what we saw at the end of his scripted workout is more like what a private workout will be. So when the Cleveland Browns work him out, you can expect him to have wet balls and to have some things in place to see if he can thrive in inclement conditions. He threw the ball really well at the end of the workout when it was a wet ball. He'll get a full menu of those kind of throws.
Can they bring snow? They're like a snow bucket or snowballs out?
The snow machine?
The snow machine?
Yeah, well.
Maybe get the snow machine out.